Hey guys, so this episode is going to be called probably Starting This in Fear. Now you say, well Matt, why you starting something in fear? Don't you say don't act with fear? Oh my god, by the way, oh my god, you see that? That is literally the Rockstar Games thing from Grand Theft Auto 3. I don't mean Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, maybe San Andreas, maybe Vice City, but I think definitely 3. Anyway, this is a classic game, and I don't know if I've ever actually played this game. I don't know if I ever bought it or had it, but this was a big game. This was like a movie that came out that was a big movie. And I don't even mean like a movie that everyone remembers well. Like, there was a movie called... Oh, interesting. There was a movie called House on Haunted Hill. The remake, House on Haunted Hill. I think I ended up watching it because I remembered it as a big movie. Now, people probably don't remember it very well. People probably don't regard it very highly. I'm not sure it was the best movie, but I remember it being a big one. There were some movies that were big that weren't necessarily the best. And it's not even necessarily like Mark Passio saying like the Time Machine remake is actually like a really meaningful movie and look out for the movies that have bad reviews, whatever. No, it's just big movies. Like, I remember big movies, and this was a big game. Now, this game I think is actually pretty good, but it was a big one. Something about it, and not just like the marketing or not like the budget, something like it just seemed like notable movies or notable games. Like like The Hills Have Eyes, the remake. I don't think I watched more than like 2 fucking seconds of it. I went to see if I would watch it recently. I don't even know what put me off it, actually, because I really wanted to see it. I'd still like to see it, actually, because I think it might have a lot to say about the troglodytes, which Alan Watt talks about in Cutting Through, but I don't know. Yeah, remember memory cards? Those were fun. I mean, it sucked to have to use memory cards, but you know, they were okay. Anyway, we're starting this with fear. Starting this in fear. How do we get out of it? I don't know. Actually, breathe in fear. Breathe in fear. That's what the strategy guide says. Sorry. That's what the strategy guide says. You can check the strategy guide on, I thought I'd say on RPG Life, on American Noble. Interesting Freudian slip there. It has a lot of good stuff in it. It really does, actually. In fact, I'll read you the strategy guide right here. Let's go to options just so it'll give us an effing break. Oh, you know what? Let's look at this. So, let me read you the strategy guide. Okay, the strategy guide. The reality map, period. Bolded, period. And both that and the previous thing underlined. And then the truth period with truth underlined, but the centered above truth. With truth period underlined. Then you have a triangle with physiology at the top, language at the bottom left, focus, and then underneath it, parenthesis images, unparenthesis at the bottom right. And then under that, you have the cheat sheet underlined, and that is 8 things. So 1, if you have to do it, schedule it in so you don't feel you'll have to worry about it, period. 2, breathe in fear, period. 3, ask questions, period. 4, let go, period. 5, don't act with fear, period. 6, 2 rules, colon, and 2 rules, colon, underlined. And then line space, be honest, period. Then line space, be good, period. 7, if someone's trying to hurt you, they don't deserve your attention. 8, if they're not trying to hurt you, then it's not them, period. That's a quick explanation. I don't know. As I did a lot of stuff, it was sort of a, intuitive thing, but I think it's a decent little intuitive thing about RPG Life. What's RPG Life? That's like a life system I've created. I don't want to even create it. It's such a satanic word, right? Oh, we all become creators or co-creators. We are content creators. That's, by the way, that's a 33cc. Gematria as simple as ABC 1, 2, 3. goes up to 9, then it repeats. Anyway, I think creator is one of the most satanic terms used for people these days. However, I've had a hell of a time, and I put to, you know, here's the story. I told it before, real quick. Ooh, that's cool. I love this, man. I love the snow. Here's the story real quick. I played Final Fantasy 15 in 2016 in California after I had quit my job. Oh my god, this is like the fucking Matrix. This is amazing. Okay. After I quit my job, and I was like, because I was kind of having fun with it. Like, it actually felt like going back in time. It felt like going back to like the fun of being a kid again. I was like, what is it? Like, why is this more fun than my life has been? I have this nice job in California. You know, it should be some symbol of success or something. Well, I had it, but I quit it. But it's like, but I haven't felt good. I haven't felt like this in years. Maybe since my teen years. And so I was like, what is it? And that sort of led me to, well, there you go, RPG life. So we're not going to act with fear. See, I had a little fear thing going on there where it's like, it's got to be, if you don't, basically you're fucked. Like you are fucked, or you have to stop this video. Like, it has to be the end of it if you don't get a certain, like, I don't know, if you don't like press a certain button effectively and then it does the thing that you want it to do. Fuck that. I don't want to say fuck my intuition, but fuck that fucking fear. It's like Marcellus Wallace in Pulp Fiction saying, that's pride fucking with you. Fuck pride. Now, Marcellus is a devilish guy. Apparently he represents the devil. He's got the Band-Aid on the back of his head, etc. But, and of course his briefcase has 666 as the code for it, of course. But nevertheless, this fear will kill you. Well, here's the thing. I don't want to get into it. Like, I really, not that I don't want to get into it, but like, I don't want to fuck around, because salvation is more important to me than like playing around and having a good time, right? If you said, Matt, you could have a life full of like endless, you know, you could marry the woman of your, and it doesn't even have to be immoral. You can marry the woman of your dreams, and she would be totally faithful, and it would be great, and you'd have a great house, and you wouldn't have to lift a finger for the rest of your life, and everything would go great, and people would love what you wrote, and blah blah blah, and just awesome, and the whole world would be great. Or you could have salvation, but it's only one of the two. I'd pick salvation in a second. However, let's see, here comes the but, right? However, I'm not sure that, basically, I think people live in fucking fear, and I think I've been living in fucking fear. To go back to the RPG life thing, I think the thing, just getting to it now, I guess, and by the way, I think, don't live in fear, actually, with the capital I think it's sort of the RPG life, like, summary, by the way. I don't think I've written that down anywhere, or at least anywhere where I've saved it, but don't live in fear, period. That's the RPG life summary, and I think the reason why I haven't had a good life, or I haven't had a good time in so effing long, is because of fear. I've been living in fear, and in fact, I think everybody, well, not everybody, but I think most people live in fear. All my gang stalkers, you can watch the last 8 videos about that, they're all in fear. They're in constant horrifying fear. You can hear them listen to their horrible music, their horrible rap music. And Matt, aren't you a rapper? Don't you have like 11 rap albums? Or you made a new one? You made a little new one in Maximus, on Substack. Yeah, no, I can talk to you about rap all day, but nevertheless, if somebody's like blaring it's still like, and especially even the rap I've liked, it's like, I don't necessarily think that it's a good thing to listen to. Not necessarily, or at least not all day, not all the time. You probably don't want to listen to Eminem all the time. In fact, Eminem tells you not to listen to Eminem all the time, insofar as he says, I ruined your life and probably your parents' lives too. That's from fucking Venom, where he talks about, you're Eddie Brock and I'm the suit. Once you get hit by the venom, like, he's literally, it's a song associated with the movie Venom, but he's saying he ruined your fucking life and he took over your mind. That's Eminem talking about what he fucking did, right? Like, it's not good stuff. But here's the thing: when you hear people listen to their shitty rap or their shitty, horrible fucking mainstream music or whatever, or even good rap, but like whatever, like some Biggie or whatever, etc. Often you'll hear them like singing or something, and they'll be singing it in a mocking way. They'll be actually singing it in a way where it's like, are you mocking the song? Are you so angry at the world? Are you so afraid that you can't sing without putting it in some kind of sarcasm tone? And I think that's true. Actually, I think these people are totally miserable, but I think they're living in fear. And so I think the real big thing about like why my life hadn't been good for a long time is because I think I had been living in fear. And basically, literally since I left. Now, actually, another thing might be like lack of like good social stuff, but like which is sort of evinced by what I might be about to say, or evidence, whatever. Is evinced a word? I like evinced. But ever since I fucking went to college, it's like basically everything felt superficial. I felt like, I think basically, I don't know if I would have been able to tell you the entire time, but I think I was living in fear that entire time. And if you were to point to one difference between the life that I had when I liked life and the life that I had basically ever since, it was fear.